What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan, and today I'm going to show you guys how to use the looper function inside of Logic Pro X to create a beat. Here we go. Okay guys, so here we are in Logic Pro X, and like I said, we're going to be using the Apple loops inside of Logic that come with Logic to create a beat. So let's jump into it. Alright guys, so here we are in Logic. And the first thing I want to do is open up the looper function that we have inside of Logic, because that's what we're going to use to create the beat. So to open up the loop function, you're going to come up here and you're going to see these little dots, and it's going to say show hide live loops grid. So we're going to click on that, and a new window is going to open up in Logic. Now, the way we're going to actually put the loops right into Logic is we're going to come over here to our library, and it's going to say Loop Browser. And we're going to click on that, and that's going to open up our loops right here on the side. And we're just going to drag them in and create a beat. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay guys, so our loops are open, the looper window is opened. So the thing is, we're just going to go right through all of these loops that come with Logic, and I'll show you guys how to use this loop function to create a beat, like I said. So I think what I want to do to start it is have something that's going to lead up to it. So let's take a listen to it, please. So here we have a synth rise pad. Let's take a listen. That could actually be a really good way to start it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to click on that, and we're going to drag it all the way and put it in our first bar here. And drag it. There we go. Now we have our first one. Our first track. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on from there. The next thing I want to do is I want to find some drum beats. So let's look for the drums here. So if we keep going down, and we could look for some drums here, see what we got. I'm not seeing anything yet. This is the thing about loops, is that you have to keep looking through them to find something. So here we go, here's some. Pretty catchy, you know? Let's go to the next one. It's a 4 count. Sounds pretty good. Next one. Open hi-hat. That sounds really good. It's a 4 count beat again, but with an open hi-hat. So it's different from this one. There's the ride cymbal right there. Some toms and a kick and a snare. That sounds good. Okay, so we went through some of them, but you know what? I think my favorite one is, I would have to say that first one. Now the reason why I would love the first one and I pick it is because it has the most dynamics in it. So we're going to grab that, drag it over, and put it in our second one. Alright, so now that we have our beat, what we have to go to next is our bass. So let's find that right now. Okay guys, so we're moving on to the bass. Now the easiest way to search for loops is to come up here to the loop search function and type in whatever instrument you want. So I'm going to type in bass. And what we're going to do is just go through a few of these and pick the best one that we can find. So let's take a listen. Kind of techno. Not what I'm looking for. A lot of dynamics in there. that slap? That sounds awesome. Oh, I love that. That slap in there, that bass. Oh, little distortion. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna play the drums that we have here. And then what I'm gonna do is add that bass in, and I wanna see if it fits. So let's take a listen. Alright, our drums are playing. Let's add the bass in. Alright, I think we found our beat. So I think what we're going to do is use that bass. A little distortion, a little grit on the bass, and it sounds great because it's popping through. So let's take that and drag it over. There we go. There's our bass. Let's move on to our next instrument. Okay guys, so the next instrument that we're going to put into this beat, and it's the last one. What I'm looking for is some texture. So I'm thinking about putting an ARP in. Now, an ARP is just like an arpeggiator. It allows you to fill in those gaps that you're mixing in your mix so that you can fill it in more, make your mix more fat, more full, and it sounds great. And it just adds those textures and those dynamics that you're missing. So, literally, I typed in the word ARP here, and I found one right here that sounds great. Take a listen to it. Now, it's kind of slow, but the thing is, with the drums and the bass, what it's going to do is it's going to sit right behind those drums and the bass, and it's going to fill in those gaps that we're missing. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it right over here, and we're going to play it all together. So it's literally just going to fill in those gaps and create those dynamics and those textures that we're looking for. So take a listen to it all together now. So what we're going to do is we'll start with the synth in the beginning here, and we'll go through, okay? So take a listen. Alright guys, and that is how you use the Apple loops inside of Logic, inside the loop function to create a beat. The great thing about looping inside of Logic is that you can literally slide these loops right into the loop function here. And what you can do to start them is just play them when you want to play them. And then if you want to take an instrument out, you click it again and it pulls out. This is what's great about looping, is you can literally put a full song together in the matter of minutes. Looping is one of my favorite things to do because just the kind of stuff that you can do. There is a million things that you can do with looping. If you guys want to get into looping, I guarantee you should, because it's one of the best things and one of the most funnest things that you can do in music. I mean, there's using looper pedals, there's using looping in your software. You can record vocals, guitars, you can record bass, drums, anything like that, MIDI. There's so much you can do with it to put a beat together, put a song together, guys. Really, get into looping. It's fun, it's amazing, and it sounds great. And the great thing about it is you can literally put a whole song together in the matter of minutes. So I encourage you to get out there, get on your software, buy a looper pedal, and make some music. Guys, I encourage you to, because I know when I'm making music, it makes me feel better, and I just love sitting here and literally being creative. Get out there and make music that sounds great, because these days, the equipment that we have these days is literally insane. The equipment that's affordable and that you guys can go out and buy sounds great. It's at a low price these days, and you can make amazing music with it. I encourage you to go out there and buy some gear and start making music. And guys, I would just like to give all of my subscribers a huge thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Because guys, I would not be able to be where I am today without you guys. Thank you for everything. We are almost at 400 subscribers, guys. So hit that subscribe button so we can hit 400. And I hope you had a wonderful Christmas with your family and friends. And I hope you enjoyed your time. So guys, go out and make some great music. And if you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button down below for more mixing, more recording, and more reviews on Golden Productions. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot on how to use your Apple loops in the looper function to create a beat in Logic Pro X. And if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button down below so you're always notified whenever I post a new video to Golden Productions. Keep making great music, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys then.